Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Am I live? I mean, I might be live.
No, wasn't it sideways before? Oh.
No, it says it's for. Okay, I'm live.
You're live already?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, bye.
There's already comments? Keep that window open, okay? Keep that window open.
I did.
Okay. Did you put the link in the...
Wait, I'm trying to find it. Oh, hey, they're up there.
Hi!
Hey, everybody. You're not late, Kevin. We're late. We're trying to figure out how to do this thing.
Okay. Welcome and good afternoon. It was sideways before because we both...
Yeah, well, it was sideways when we were on Primo stream, but this way we can see the chat. Wow, I did tell them, and I think Primo, Merry Christmas. I think Primo is going in there.
Gotta see her. Okay, hello, sorry.
No.
I interrupted you.
No.
Hi everyone. We just want to say hello. Happy holidays. It is so close to Christmas. I don't know how hectic it is at your house at Christmas, but at our house, it's all just really calm. No, it's frantic. We really wanted to do a live just to kind of get to know the community of mostly sellers who have become followers of Hey Fro Sells, because Jeff is really happy to have all of you to convene with and to kind of support one another, as well as learn from one another, share knowledge and skills and information. So we have some questions for people.
But you know, let's read some of these. Aloha.
Aloha, Spam Banshee. You two are so cute.
You two are so
talking,
cute,
girl.
Hey, Kent.
What up, peeps?
All presents.
Urethra Franklin is such a great name.
They say
all presents wrapped, all food purchased. Yes.
Yeah, you're
I cheer you on.
You're ahead of us. What? Who's cooking the turkey this year? We have who's cooking our turkey this year?
My friend Michelle. You want to come in a tiny bit? Sorry.
What are you doing here?
I'm just trying to see what the other comments are that we missed, if any.
Oh yeah, sorry. I couldn't when I tried to go in and use the original.
Kickin' Assets, hello. Biff Boffo, hello. Stoic Reseller.
Yes, she is easier to look at than I am, Kevin.
We'd love it if you would introduce yourselves, if you want to use the name that you normally use, and tell us where you come from or where you are in the chat, where you're situated. For us, we're situated on the unceded territories of the Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, and Squamish First Nations, colonially known as Vancouver, BC. We're in the Pacific Northwest. And Jeff, you know where some people are, right?
Oh yeah, I know where some, but there's many people that I don't actually know where they are. I mean, I've gotten to know a number of people, and it's been great. Like some of the people that I have had conversations with. You know, every person has a story, and it's really interesting. You know, it's like it's easy to just read comments and not really know, but when you get to know people, everyone has an interesting story. Like I was just watching Kevin, the Stoic Reseller's origin story. Kevin, I left a comment on your channel. I don't know if it got deleted. Let me know if you see or didn't see it.
I see folks from Florida, Oregon, California, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, which is where Jeff is from.
Yeah, I knew Patricia was from Pennsylvania.
Southern Colorado, Michigan.
I hope.
Very nice.
I hope people who have done streams, are the comments that people leave in here, will I be able to go in and view those later?
Yeah,
Because
you will.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm hoping that
Northern Utah.
with their lives, because I want to be able to go back. Yeah, I saw that, Kent. Ha ha ha. My computer and phone. My computer and phone aren't old. I am.
Yes, exactly. So he does not. It's funny because he's an early adopter, but very slow, I would say.
Yeah.
And here's another thing. Just picture us like as if you're dealing with eBay, because they don't know what the heck is going on either. So we're kind of like replicating that. We're modeling that. You know, we don't know up or down. The right hand has not spoken to the left hand. We're just here to say hello.
We can't see them, but the host can. Okay, thank you, Patricia, for that. Because I really wanted to go back, and I didn't want to worry about trying to write things down. You know, I do want to get...
Patricia is also Mike.
Yeah, I don't know that inside joke.
What's the joke?
Mike, don't, you know, I will stick to that.
Please, Hayfro, don't be late. Which we were, so
yeah,
apologies.
We're reading some of the comments from the original stream.
Okay, so yeah, maybe it is. It would be interesting to know. And also, thank you so much for all your continued engagement, all of the comments, which I try to read, and all the feedback, because that's so helpful in building community. What were you going to say? Why did you look at me like that?
Well, I was just thinking about how, like, you know, you were on vacation for a while, so now you're back to full engagement.
I wouldn't say so. Don't depend on it. Partial engagement.
Oh, Mike Patricia. Is that the New England offensive coordinator? That maybe, I think he got a head coaching job somewhere, but I think he was in the Belichick tree.
We'd also like to ask you what some of your favorite family traditions are.
Yeah, for
We're
Christmas.
just kind of free flowing.
Yeah, we want to keep this just, you know, not really about eBay today. Like, this is the time to wind down and enjoy and be with friends and family, and, you know, just, you know, enjoy the holidays, right? It's been a brutal year.
Ooh, shots fired. Stoic Reseller says you said it wrong. Bell cheat.
Yeah, he's really showing he's nothing without Tom Brady. Watching movies. Oh my goodness.
Yes. What's your favorite movie?
I watched a pretty funny movie last night. It had Justin Bateman. Mm-hmm. It was a Christmas. It's a new movie on Netflix, like a Christmas party thing. It was pretty funny.
Family Man. What's your favorite?
Die Hard. Come on, Die Hard. It's the best Christmas movie ever.
Yippee-ki-yay! Did you notice I paused?
Yeah, you did.
I'm able to refrain.
Yeah.
Because prior to the live, Jeff said, "Babe, for me."
Yeah, babe, for me, to try to curb the sailor mouth.
I stay calm. And I will.
Yeah. Naps on Christmas Day, Patricia says.
Yeah, and eating leftovers.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Family Man for Christmas, Spam says. Die Hard, solid pick, yes. Disgruntled Octopus, he's in Oz. He's
World domination.
Yeah, he's...
family tradition.
Yeah, well...
My visit to Sydney was amazing. I loved it. I went to Manly Beach and Bondi. It's so gorgeous and so beautiful. And the transit system is really great, but I love the ferry system that's transit. You just hop on a ferry and you head into Circular Quay. I didn't do tons and tons of sightseeing because, as you know, we have a grandbaby who's so cute and so distracting. So even when his parents were wanting to hang out with him, I think I probably hung out with them a little too much because I was wanting to stay close to the baby. But yeah, Sydney was lovely. So safe. I didn't have to worry. I was out late at night on my own, walking a lot, and there was never any concern.
Mary, where's Mary? Patricia said Jimmy Stewart. It's wonderful. Like Kent, the OA is one of my favorite all-time shows, and you are in for a treat.
So good.
It's so amazing. It was so when it was signed up to Netflix, they actually signed up for 5 seasons, but it got canceled after 2, and Netflix just said it got too expensive to make. There is hope. The creators that they will find a platform that will maybe pick it up, especially after the success of the most recent show that they just put out on Hulu, I believe, called Murder at the End of the World. I'm looking forward. We're going to start watching that any day now. Actually, Spam.
Oh yes, Home Alone.
Our daughter's coming in June, right?
July.
Oh, July. So yeah, her and her husband and the baby. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. I have a couple questions. I'll start with the last one first, since it was kind of brought up. What are you guys looking forward to most in 2024? It doesn't preferably not eBay related, but it could be eBay related as well. I, for one, am looking forward to seeing our grandchild this summer. That's what I'm looking forward to most. What are you looking forward to most in 2024? Child this summer. That's.
Ooh.
Wait, why are you bringing this up?
Because I want to see the chat on here so I can type. What am I looking forward to in 2024? So much. Honestly, this is very odd, but like as a new grandmother, I'm looking forward to like creating space for the baby, like making a baby room. And I happen to live with somebody who's really good at sourcing stuff. I don't think we use the word stuff. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing my grandson again the most. But there are things to look forward to. Like I'm looking forward to the year 2024 not being much like 2023. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to this is one of those years that I'm just ready to put behind.
You just made this.
It is. Oh. I'm looking forward to search and offers to watch us actually working. Better chance of me winning the lottery. I haven't had any issues with those. I know a lot of people have. I can't really be critical of that because I've not. I mean, well, search. No, search. Like search. Yeah, search is broken. Offers to watchers, not an issue with me. Having lots of fun and seeing friends and family. Yeah, I think you guys are looking forward to travel the most.
Yes, road trips.
You guys mentioned that in yesterday's live, that you were really looking forward to actually getting out. Yes, travel.
Absolutely. This is so interesting.
For the people that I don't know intimately, another question is, what do you guys, like, I don't even know what a lot of you guys sell. Like, obviously there are everything sellers, which I am. What are some of the like main thing, or you could say, what do you guys sell, or what do you guys love to sell? Do you know if there may be a good market for press-on nails and hair weave, and if so, what site? Because eBay
be funky as all get out. I don't know. Etsy?
That's what I was just thinking. Probably Etsy would be your best bet. I mean, anybody else in the chat have any suggestions for Trina's wheelchair? Maybe Amazon. I would say if they're new. You still rubber ducks.
Quack, quack.
So one of the comments that I left on your channel, like one of the parts stoic, was I like the fact that you talk to the wind. I thought that was pretty funny. And I also like the idea of you know, you were talking about like the network of people that you have discovered, and I really like, you know, for example, like if you came across comics, you could message me. If I came across clothing, I could ask you a question about that. And it's nice to have different people in our networks who sell different things. For I didn't
Yeah.
know that you sold like those little mage things and figurines like that. That's good to know. Biff,
So there's a couple of long tail sellers in here. Biff, that's completely fair.
Biff, I thought you already dominated your niche.
No, he meant the. Never mind.
Oh wait, I'm trying to dominate my niche, and I don't want anyone else involved. To be honest.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
Beyond what's selling, I think it's really interesting when folks get together and talk about like the wins of reselling, as well as how some of the issues or problems on some of the varied platforms were addressed, because we come into, I say we, but Jeff does everything on eBay, and I'm just kind of like cheering them on. But
lots of sports card sellers.
some of the issues that we come across, other people come across, which is why you share that on your channel. Yeah,
I sell sports cards too, but I only source by how hot the guy is. So as you can imagine, I'm not very successful. Clothing is better for me.
I love it.
Biff says I'm not number one, and that might not even be good enough. Well, maybe be number one in a few different categories. Patricia, I sell vintage and antique hard goods, lots of MCM and some miscellaneous.
What's MCM?
I probably should know what MCM is, but I'm drawing a blank. Man, John, I'm doing lives. I've held off doing lives for so long because I feel like they're a little stressful. So I learned JL how to large. Yeah, he did. He has a, you know, you should hear some of the stories. Definitely, if you haven't already, friend him on Facebook. And oh yeah, mid-century modern. Okay, I knew that.
I love mid-century modern.
I knew that from all the talk from you and Primo back and forth in his lives. I don't really sell anything mid-century modern, so I'm not used to that abbreviation.
It's really interesting. Okay, so I'll give you guys some trivia. It's really interesting to see Jeff as a YouTuber, because he's very introvert, and honestly, he hasn't watched a single one of his videos that he's put out. And I, until recently, wasn't allowed to watch them either. So you're talking to two people who are just going blind here. We have no idea. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's true. I mean,
why don't you watch your videos?
Because I don't like the sound of my voice, and I don't know. I just feel it's very cringy to watch your own like for me to watch my own videos.
I'm the opposite. Once we did the live with Primo and Spam Banshee, I watched it back because I wondered if, you know what? Actually, this comes up. Spam and Primo, there were times when we could not actually hear each other. So there were times when you were talking and we weren't hearing the front end or the back end. So I feel like it went well, despite the fact that we couldn't hear each other sometimes.
Trina's wheelchair. I got a good deal on boxes of Bubble Yum bubble gum, so I'm looking at Depop or Mercari, because you know them kids be chewing gum.
Gosh, remember, was it Double Bubble? What was it called? There was Hubba Bubba. There was the kind that had the comic inside.
Hubba Bubba.
No, Hubba Bubba was the first to actually taste good.
Primo, you'll know this. Answer this question.
But there was like the gum that there was a comic inside.
Was it blue and pink? Was the writing blue and pink, or was the packaging?
Maybe, I don't remember.
Bazooka Joe. Isn't that what?
I don't remember.
Okay, so you gotta remember.
Oh, Bubblicious was good.
Things
too.
that she knows are not always things that I know, because I'm originally from the States and she's from Canada. So we we come from different time spans.
Pardon?
Like
I'm older than Jeff. I
there's-
thought he was making a joke.
there's alternate realities where like there's music that she knows and I have never heard it before because it's Canadian. And like
Yes, Bazooka. Okay.
and I often joke if I hear something on the radio and I don't recognize it, I'm like, oh, this must be Canadian because I have no idea who this is. There was something I wanted to comment.
Merry Christmas to the Nesbitt Experience and anybody who's joined.
Nesbitt, I forget your first name. Was it Jen?
We've asked folks where you are right now and what you might like to be called. We also have apologized for any technical difficulties and the fact that you can't see us both kind of clearly on screen because we are operating like customer service of certain platforms that are not really technically...
Amy, okay. I am originally from an hour north of Pittsburgh. I'm from western Pennsylvania. And I've never been past Penn State in Pennsylvania. That's the furthest.
And I have.
Yes, you have. You have. You've traveled.
Which is odd.
You've traveled a bit more. And I apologize if I'm forgetting or missing any comments. It's a little overwhelming for me.
So there's lots of people who don't watch their own videos.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, going back to your thing about me operating blind, and when I started my channel, I was just like, I could wait and try to make everything perfect and learn all this and learn all that,
or you could just go.
Or I could just try and learn, and I'm still learning. I'm still.
Which is how you started eBay too.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. That actually leads into good segue. You didn't even know.
Yeah. I did know. No, I didn't.
When I first started on eBay, I was just a casual. I was just selling off kind of like some of my old comics comics that I had bought that I decided I actually didn't want to keep, because after a while you start to get too many. What got you guys? Kevin, I just saw...
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I have something to add to that.
I just saw your origin story. What about other people? What got you into eBay?
While people are answering, I'll just tell the story of how you decided, I remember, to sell some of your comics, and then one sold for like $345, and that was it.
Well, that was
it. It was
was the thing that really hooked me, was that one comic that I bought for $4 at a comic store, and that comic store doesn't exist anymore, and you wonder why. Is because they're letting comics go for nothing. Oh, thanks, Amy. I'm from KC. Are you a Chiefs fan? Beanie Babies back in '97. Wow.
Beanie Babies. I knew someone who had hundreds of them.
Eating while in grad school was my original. Oh, so you were a poor college student that was just looking to find ways to make money to eat. I think that a lot of people can relate to that. Some people can relate to that now, or at least maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
New to South County, originally Connecticut, Rhode Island. Oh, we'd love to get up there. The furthest I've been is New York.
See, this is what I love, just learning a little bit about you guys. Biff says, I was an executive chef until the shutdown. I always side hustled antiques and records, had a booth and all that, went full time.
An executive chef! That's so exciting. Yeah. That's my favorite thing to stream or to watch on Netflix, is every single cooking show that I can find from every corner of the planet. Especially the challenge ones, like the Top Chef.
I used to watch a lot of those, but I've kind of moved on from those. But I'm glad that when you watch them, because you get inspired to make good food.
Well, I try anyway.
No, you succeed. Kent says, then I was the largest boots and shoe reseller for a couple years back, from 97 to 99. Man, a lot of you guys go back.
Wow, that brings me back. That was the very first purchase that I ever made on eBay.
What?
Remember those boots? And I still have them.
Which boots?
Those beautiful, like camel wooden heel wedge.
Oh, I sold those.
Fuck.
She's gonna go wash her mouth out with soap now. No, I didn't sell them. I'm just joking. She's going to make sure I didn't sell her boots. I like Ugly Delicious on Netflix. I haven't watched that. I'm sure she's probably watched it. Hey, James is in the house. James is in the house. Before COVID, I was a male stripper and used to earn 7 figures. They paid me to keep my clothes on. Aw, James. Always with the jokes. Yeah, you know, I think she had a lot of fear about leaving.
I got him.
I think she thought I was gonna sell everything, but I think you came back to.
He didn't sell them, people. These are really old pair of boots, but they're quality boots that I bought.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's your first eBay purchase?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm sure my first one was
Jeff wears them more often than just
yeah.
joking.
Well, you know, there's you know, you gotta pay the bills.
This would
right?
not fit you. Do not put my boots on, sir.
Okay, Uretha, I got kicked off eBay when I was young for trying to sell bootleg Nirvana CDs. Oh, the ignorant little girl who meant well. Yeah, I was watching James's video when he was talking about bootlegs and like how to distinguish between them. I like bootleg CDs, like not to resell, but you know, I think I accidentally sold something that I wasn't supposed to sell a year ago. I thought they were like a foreign import. It was a Halloween CD. It was they're a heavy metal band, and they got taken down as counterfeit. But I guess I wish I would have seen James's video on how to distinguish between those before that. But that was a while back. Sell it all. Yeah, you know, you can't take it with you, right? And I think, you know, everything has a price. Every once in a while, I'll pick something up and I'll be like, Maria, can I sell this? And if so, what would be your let go price for it? And she's like, I want that. Do not sell that.
Kent Hamilton has 75.
James, are you and James?
Oh, puppies!
Spam wants to know, James, if you're getting some puppies.
Kent Hamilton has 75 pairs of boots.
Well, he used to sell boots, so that makes sense.
Nobody wants to know how many boots
I would think, yeah, you've got too many boots.
But not 75, so, you know,
Urethra says the confusion was that there were bootlegs on the site, and so I kept listing them. Yeah, it's true. It's hard when you know, especially with all the Veros and everything, you go on the site and you think you can sell something, and then, you know, you get taken down.
Biff got slapped on the wrist for selling bootleg vinyl as well.
Oh. Should have talked to Jack about that. He would be able to tell you if it's a bootleg or not. Jack's taking his mom somewhere right now. That's why he's not here. But he said he'll be late to the party. And they got snow there. He sent me a picture of the snow. James says he's uploading a video now. I'm trying everything, have not heard back.
I've not heard back about what?
I don't know. I think it had to do with puppies or something. I'm not sure. Oh, and Biff says he likes Ugly Delicious. Have you watched that? That show on Netflix? It's like a food show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have. Yum. Oh, have you watched, what was it? God, I can't remember what it's called, but there's one where they're in Africa and it's like a challenge, like an extreme challenge for chefs. It's really good.
You don't remember what it's called, though?
Of course not.
Oh.
If I do, I'll type it.
Okay, I got one more question. I think that's, what do you guys sell? What got you into reselling? All right. If you could explain reselling in one word in 2023, what would it be for you guys? Be PG. I mean, for me, it's just, I don't even know what my word would be.
I know what my word is.
What?
Not telling you. Hey, there's Jack.
Hey, Jack. Best cheap rum to get. Spam and Primo have gotten me motivated for my first drink of the year. Disappointing, chaos, betrayal. Ooh.
That is so good.
That is good.
That's a good word.
Adaptability.
So we got disappointing, chaos. What's that? Alopecia, betrayal, adaptability.
Roller coaster. I don't even know what mine would be, like, and that's my question. For some reason, challenging just keeps, but that's so uninventive. Roller coaster. We have friends who were on Sugar Rush Desserts contest show. They won. Wow.
Congrats.
Personalize. Oh, actually, I just came up with mine. Diversify.
What a hopeful word.
Yeah.
I have a word that I can't say out loud. Starts with a B.
Stonewall.
In the middle, there's an S.
I thought I'd do better maybe next year. Yeah, I think, there were so many factors this year that I think are so out of our control. Wait.
I think dissonance is a good word for last year.
I would also say blindsided.
Yes.
Is another good word. Blindsided, diversify would be, like my ex-girlfriend was on Chopped. I would never do those shows.
Chopped is fun.
What?
I would never do them either because I would be so stressed, but it's fun to watch. Chopped is where you get a box.
Your coffee is on the blue right there if you wanted to get it.
Okay. You get a box of ingredients and then you create whatever gourmet using whatever best chef skills you have. Accident! Everyone is okay.
She's fine. Boy, you guys must have made some really good meals, Biff. Both of you being chefs.
We have 2 executive chefs?
Well, he said he used to be a chef and his girlfriend was on Chopped. So I'm imagining
his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, his ex-girlfriend. I mean, I'm saying like when they were together, they must have made some amazing meals.
Congrats, Stoic Reseller. You had your best day yesterday.
On eBay or just in general?
That's great to hear.
Like on all your platforms.
Kicking Assets. Oh, Gina. Yes, help. Kicking Assets says he agrees with Blindsided. I said dissonance because it just didn't compute what was happening. Like it just kept...
You guys didn't even go out. You didn't even cook. You lived inside San Fran, so the food is so good there.
I love San Francisco. I have tons of cousins that live there. And I'm all like, well, before COVID, I was there at least once or twice a year.
Traditionally, I don't actually do that well, right? Like this week, things really start to slow down. Or for me, around the 15th till until the day after Christmas, or even the evening of the 25th when people, kind of start going back online and start shopping again. They're through the craziness of the holidays. So the 26th is when things start to pick up. And for me, usually January was my best year of my best month of this year.
Really? Even though we lost Rigby?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you?
Our dog passed in January, so that's what she's referring to. I mean, it's just sales were just good.
I'm sure there's lots of dog lovers out there. So we had a chocolate lab. He lived till he was 15 years old, and it was devastating when he passed.
Hey, Julie.
Hi, Julie Dubois.
Yeah, I think I started to do a reset today.
Mine is 21.
Oof, that's too cold.
Come west.
Yeah, yeah. Red Cliffs Closet. January has typically been a strong month for me. Yeah, let's hope for a strong start of the year
For everyone.
for everyone. So you normally do, Biff, you normally do like 2,000 a day, right? Normally. What's a mega reset? Is that your whole, you're going to do like half your store, or I think I can't remember how many, he has a lot of items.
Wow.
Patricia, sorry to hear that. It's still hard. Like I was just showing Maria I changed my screen
Oh God, it was so hard.
my desktop picture. I put a new picture of my dog on there, and I showed Maria, and it was just like, it's hard for us to even believe that it's been almost a year. About 8,000 on the reset. So 8,000 of your listings, that's what you consider to be a mega reset.
Julie, you must have so much snow all the time. We are the absolute opposite. In Vancouver, it'll snow for one day, maybe two, and then it'll rain. But in the meantime, while it's snowing, people are so ill prepared for snow that you see, like, I've seen people in flip-flops driving in the snow, or using spatulas or all kinds of weird paraphernalia trying to deal with the snow. People get stuck. So the first time, one of the first Christmases Jeff was here, we had a snowstorm, and I kid you not, almost every, like, so many side streets you couldn't drive down because A, they were not serviced for driving, or B, some car had gotten stuck because nobody knows how to deal with snow in Vancouver.
The city does not have it in their budget to have like enough salt trucks and everything. So I actually really love it when like every few years we get hit with a really bad snow, maybe once every 5 years, and people just don't know how to drive. People literally abandon their cars on the like
They
like
just leave it there.
they just leave it in, like, for people who park.
And it could be like it could be diagonal in the middle of the street. It could be going in the opposite direction, and they just leave it and walk away.
People who park their cars on the street, they will just leave them there. They'll take transit. They won't even attempt to shovel the snow out. But I actually really like driving in the snow weather, because I grew up driving in the snow.
Patricia, sorry, can you just pause for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Patricia, yeah, 18 years. Your Bichon Frise was 18 years old. You're so lucky. I still miss my first dog that died, like, I guess it would be 25 years ago now. Wait, no, 15 years ago when we got Rigby. I don't know why I added the 10 years on.
Yeah. Well, 16. He's been, Boss has been gone 16 years now.
Hey, anytime you get here is the best time. Demonte Dave.
Yeah.
Pop Culture Commerce, welcome to you as well.
Patricia, have you gotten another dog since? I wanted to ask you that, and I wanted to ask Julie, because for me, that whole, like, with Rigby, it was 6 to 8 months. It was really hard on us. Like, for the last 3 to 4 months, we had to take turns sleeping, and
we didn't sleep much.
I'm just not ready. I'm still not ready to.
We had never had a dog age like that, and decline, and like, yeah, it was rough.
Gina says, I want to sell my stuff to resellers and avoid platforms, cameras, fees, and rules. You know, there almost should be a website where it's like designed, for people who want to buy and source and then like sell it in bulk to resellers. I wonder if that would be a good idea.
Yeah, it's like the Amazon, when you buy an Amazon
crate.
Yeah.
Not crate, pallet.
Reseller's pallet. Maybe that is actually a good idea, Gina.
Yeah, maybe someone wants to go on with that.
Double melatonin every night for a year. Yeah, yeah.
Well, we have gummies here. That helps put me to sleep.
States
Um,
crates.
well, we haven't seen any snow here yet, Julie. Pop culture
Yeah, they take a
commerce.
long time to get over.
Great name. You don't have to use vacation mode anymore. Just turn off promoted listings and you will get 0 sales. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Diamante Dave, he's in Florida. I don't think he's... You don't really see any snow down there, I'm assuming. Like, does it snow ever in Florida?
I don't think so. Very rarely. I've been to Florida. My friends and I drove from Fort Lauderdale to Key West, and it was a blast.
Both were no siblings. No, I haven't gotten another dog yet. States crates.
Yeah, we don't know when we're going to be ready either. Jackass Retro. Hola and hello.
Hola. It's in Canada.
Canada. Washington. Seattle is like our twin city.
We're just above you, Jackass Retro. I like that name.
He just got out of the pool. I'm so jealous.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Lucky you.
Julie is looking for someone to adopt her, especially if you live in a tropical state or a warm state. So,
well,
Julie, we've got the message out. Don't
you know,
worry,
I like to
take care of
connect
you.
people, and Diamante Dave, he's in Florida. Julie is looking to relocate and be adopted. She wants to get away from the cold weather of Quebec.
She's a dog person, we know, is supportive of gummies. It all works out.
Let's see here. Wow, you know what? 45 minutes in, or maybe 42, because we got a late start. Yeah, I don't think Dave's wife would care either. So you know, I think that would probably be bad. 90, a slight chill.
A slight chill.
A slight chill.
I just came back from Australia where when it was 20 degrees, what's the conversion? When it was 20 degrees in outside, people would be wearing coats and bundled up, and I'd be just like fanning myself. I had an electric fan
So wait,
that my daughter bought me.
so what do you want?
20 degrees.
Celsius?
Yeah.
68.
So when it was 68, like 68 for us here in Vancouver is kind of warm. So meanwhile, people who were there were cold, and they thought I was the strangest person.
But when you left, what was it?
Oh, when I left,
The day
it was
you left.
40.
40? It was
104. And the very next day it was 46.
That just seems wrong.
40 degrees. 104 degrees, imagine.
Merry Christmas, Rosie Games.
Hi, Rosie. Merry Christmas.
Where are you from?
Toronto. But they say Toronto.
Toronto.
It's date night.
Bye, Kent. What are you guys gonna do?
Don't try to source date night ideas.
Oh yeah.
I know what you're doing exactly.
What do you want to do after this?
Eat, because I'm hungry. I like it cool in the house too, Patricia.
This is my first live, Dave.
Can't you tell?
Yeah, can't you tell how amateur it is? And Maria had created a like a link and everything with the thumbnail, and I couldn't even find it on my phone. There were like 11 people waiting, and I was getting so stressed, so I just had to create a new one.
Gumbo, yum.
Never went to a lot of people really like Vancouver. I mean, it is beautiful. It's expensive. It is so expensive, and there's so much construction, and now lots of traffic. So, but it's a beautiful city. After the Olympics, you know, everyone kind of saw it, and everyone wanted to live here. Gumbo.
It's a nice place to live.
Gumbo sounds so good right now. Nice cold weather, food.
But because my grandbaby's in Australia, I'm kind of feeling like I like it there a lot. So much.
Yeah, but you would not. So Maria does not like heat. Being born,
I was born in a tropical country,
being
but
born in
you
the
wouldn't know it.
Philippines, you'd think that she would, embrace the heat and love it. But she kind of turns into a different person when it gets too hot. Like, you've heard of like hangry. I don't even know what word I could put to it, but it's
I just don't like being sticky. Like I'm not. Yeah, it's uncomfortable for me to be really warm.
yeah, I've never actually been to California. I don't like the tax rates there. Watching 4 Xmas's and hanging with you fine folks.
I love California. I've been to California many, many times, including driving down there because I have many cousins there.
My father trained us to layer on sweaters. Yes.
Exactly.
Or
Us
like
too.
or like long like thermal.
Jeff wears a blanket, like a scarf.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know. I get cold. Bacardi
rum. Oh my gosh, that brings me back to high school.
So this is the first drink Jack's had all year because he just hasn't been interested and he's been inspired by watching Primo's all his.
What did we used to mix with Bacardi?
I'm not a huge Bacardi fan actually. I actually do wear shorts a lot of times, but it's just too cold for me right now.
My brother does too, almost.
Yeah, no, your brother 100% wears shorts all the time. I wear flip-flops.
He works for a corporate environment, but he broke the code and just wouldn't stop wearing shorts. I mean, they were like walking shorts, so they weren't like athletic shorts, but he just continued to do it, and he didn't care. He wasn't supposed to, but they just let him because he's a brat.
I'm a big baked potato guy, Biff. Like I love all forms of potatoes.
Jack eBay has inspired Jack to drink.
Yeah, probably a lot of people. Urethra. When I lived in California,
Callie Debs, hi.
It was all about the shorts and hoodie. Hey, Callie Debs.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well. Don't worry about it. Like we were late. We were late to our own live.
We can't even fit on the screen together, so this is just a very casual gathering.
Yeah, I don't understand how Primo does his. He must have.
Oh, I have a question for the resellers or the resellers partners. Do you talk to yourself? I'm not going to name names, but I know somebody who talks to themselves constantly.
See, it was really nice when we had a dog because I could just say I'm talking to the dog. But once he transitioned out of this world, she discovered that I really am just talking to myself. And you should hear me when I'm, when I'm trying to find something that I've sold and I can't, and it's not where it's supposed to be.
Here's the other thing is our kids, I think probably our kids learned a lot how to deal with customer service people just from hearing Jeffrey on the phone.
You know what? She has really helped me with my and how to handle like
diplomacy.
Yeah, yes, that's the perfect word. You catch more, the whole flies with honey. Yeah, be respectful. Don't come in with a bad attitude.
Here's how it used to happen. They'd pick up the phone and you'd be like, "How are you?" And you'd be like, "You want to know how I am?"
Now I'm like, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Here's how I am.
And I'm hoping you can help me. That's something that you've taught me. Is people love to help people.
Absolutely.
So if you can come in and that's a little pro tip.
Yeah, exactly. So here's in one of my recent iterations of career, I was a conference manager.
Okay, I'm gonna get an eggnog with something.
Oh, can I have some too?
Yeah. You keep talking.
So I just remember like in working with customer service or vendors, it was like, how can you help me? Like, this is your thing. This is your, like, I'm calling because I have an issue or a problem, and you're the expert. So what are the solutions that you would bring forward in this scenario? Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Spam says air horn times 3.
Oh, I wish I had sound effects.
I probably wouldn't recognize California now. Is that what you're saying, Gina? Yes. Okay. So Julie talks to herself in French, probably, which makes it sound way better than Jeff talking to himself. Jackass Retro. I talk to myself constantly. I also have 2 cats who I talk to almost as constantly. I think self-talk is a pretty normal reseller thing. It's also like a sign of intelligence, to be very honest. But don't tell Jeff I said that, because I like to make fun of him. Have you talked out loud in your sleep?
Do I?
Or was that me?
No, you talk out loud.
We have a funny story where I play poker sometimes, and one night, in the middle of the night, I just suddenly said, I'm gonna set a trap. And Jeff was like, what the heck? And I was like, I'm gonna set a trap. And
I can't see him.
And then Jeff said, are you awake? And I said, I'm sleeping. And I have no recollection of that exchange.
It was really scary. I'm like, who are you?
But you knew I was going to set a poker trap.
I was like, who are you setting a trap for? All right, I need to get caught up here.
Yes, exactly, Jackass. Exactly.
By Jeff, your wife is all good with us.
Agree. Let them come to the solution that you expected all along, which is to fix the problem, which is their job to do. Exactly. Another thing I learned one time psychologically is once someone has said yes to you, it's much more easy for them to say yes again. Like, they're more likely to say yes again. So have them say yes to something simple, and then, like, Jeff, just
yes, yes, yes.
Let me just show an example.
See, the yeses just flow.
The yelling at eBay is funny. Like, I would say it has very, very much improved, but in the beginning it was rough.
Well, yeah, and it doesn't help that they kind of recycle and they go through a lot of customer service. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Thanks, Primo, for the eggnog and the rum selection. I was on the phone with him last night at the liquor store, and he was helping me choose a nice, delicious rum.
Cheers, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being with us today.
Yeah, I didn't even expect this many people because, it's this time of year, but thanks, everybody, for, spending a little bit of time here. It's very, very nice. Very nice, very nice.
Where's Nash?
Nash. Oh, Nash. Nash is probably listening somewhere, or I know he keeps kind of strange hours.
You can't imagine Jeff being impatient?
No, I don't. I know he's being, so he has to be being sarcastic.
He's not, but when he knows he's right about something.
Yes.
Well, also, we're both Taurus. I don't know if you guys want to share some of your astrological signs or idiosyncrasies, but we're opposite personality Tauruses. Like, we're polar opposite in personality, but we're very stubborn. So
but
I feel, honestly, there have been eBay customer service reps where I've been like hearing the back and forth and being like, can you just
there's times or there's times where I'm being patient and you're like, why aren't they?
Yeah, I'm like screaming for the supervisor in the background.
Oh, thanks, Biff. I can be, but I'm an only child, and oh, that was another comment. That was another part of the comment, Kevin. That
Hi, Pingy.
I'm an only child as well. And us only childs, we got to stick together because there's not many of us left.
And I'm the oldest child, so don't try to pull one over on me. No, just kidding.
Hey, Ping. Yes, she is back. She came back earlier this month.
It's been exactly 2 weeks, and
Has it only been 2 weeks?
4 hours and 13 minutes since I saw my... No, I'm just kidding. I don't know the exact time, but I missed my grandbaby, you guys. I don't know, like, how do you... I mean, you don't have to answer this, but I honestly wonder, like, how do people deal with having little, like, tiny loved ones? Because I'm used to having my daughter being further away, but baby, you know, you can't just tell him you'll be back soon, or it's rough.
And
it's
then
hard.
and then our other daughter is... Oh, okay. I'm not supposed to say anything yet. Okay.
Also, they're non-binary, so they are
Not okay. Our other child.
child, yeah.
I almost spilled some beans. Biff is an only child as well. So is Gina. So we do have some only children here. You lived at Latchkey.
Oh yeah, I was a latchkey kid. Well, because I was nearly 9 by the time my
your
brother was born,
Yeah.
and then I became the live-in babysitter for I became kind of like a parent
and then
to my brother and sister.
Yeah, and your parents, they did everything different with the other. All the mistakes they made with you, they corrected. How
They
convenient.
practiced on me.
Yeah, you were an experiment.
Yeah.
Nick M. My dad raised me in my teens without my siblings. Don't know if that makes me both or not.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, Gina.
So for those of you who have came late, I did ask a couple questions. I'll just kind of throw them out there so you guys can, if you want to answer. What do you guys sell? And how long have you been on eBay? What got you into reselling? And if you could explain in one word what reselling was this year, what would that one word be?
And some of the words were disappointing, blindsided, betrayal.
There were some good ones.
Yeah.
Diversify was I had two. I had two because
I had to too.
dissonance,
Stonewall, roller coaster, adaptability,
personalized.
alopecia.
What does that word mean?
It means like hair loss, like losing hair falling out and you can't control it. Chaos was a word.
Yeah, disappointing.
I have a question about like what is a way that resellers can continue to...
Stoic has full-blown conversations. Dude, I'm right there.
Yes.
I'm right there. She is my witness. I answer myself. Well, Henny, you were just gonna say something. You said you have something.
I was just curious, like, how do we continue to strengthen this community and build connection among resellers? Disconcerting is a really good word.
Yeah. What exactly?
Disturbing.
What exactly does it mean?
Disconcerting?
Yeah.
It means like disturbing. Like
okay. That's what I thought, but it's not a word that I hear that often. She is like a human encyclopedia or dictionary.
Oh my gosh. So Gina's been selling on eBay for 12 years, started with her son's cleats. I sell everything and everything this year. Unbearable. That's a good word for this year. That reminds me of my daughter was a our child, who is now non-binary, is a basketball player and was a basketball player, had a scholarship for university, had a pair of... I just threw that in because, it was just like, it's cool. Like I'm showing off a little. I apologize, but we're very proud of them for that.
I was like,
sorry.
What do you apologize?
Side thought. I have ADHD, okay?
That's nothing to apologize about.
But anyway, they had a pair of Grizzly socks that had been washed but were so beat up and probably still stinky even
No,
in
they
like
didn't
the
smell.
state they looked like was not favorable. Let's just say Jeff sold those. Jeff will sell anything. That's the other thing.
This was
like,
before
what are the traits?
Before you can't sell used socks anymore, but yeah, I mean, Vancouver Grizzlies, a lot of their stuff is highly collectible, and somebody paid me $13 plus shipping to have those sent to them in the States somewhere. I couldn't believe it.
High Bay Golf Exchange.
Oh, I want to show you. I want to show them something I thought was cool that sold today.
Do you have more socks?
No.
I just thought it was unbelievable. Like some of the things that Jeff has sold. Oh, here's a good question. What's the weirdest thing that you sold on eBay? This will now be the portion of sold items on the live. Thank you very much.
No.
Beep, 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 beep.
And I'll probably show this on my video, but this is a German newspaper from 1949 that I got a bunch of German books for free over the summer. That was inside it. What is cool is someone bought it for $20 and it's going to New York City and it's going to be used as a prop in somebody's play. Like I like for cabaret. I like stories like that. All right, let's see here. Biff is gonna stop arguing. Hey, Golf.
Hi, Nick.
Hey, man, how's it going? I believe he's in Florida as well.
I thought ADH seller. I have a typo. Yeah, so many folks have ADHD.
Is there some sellers that don't have ADHD? I don't, do I? No, I don't. I don't have ADHD, do I?
I don't think so.
No.
I think you're just weird.
Yeah, I think I'm just weird. Finish wrapping presents. Gonna list a few and then enjoy the holidays.
Use 90s dog collar.
What was there something special about it? Was it like on a famous dog? Was it on Spuds MacKenzie?
Entertainer that needed other income as well, hence eBay. eBay this year was atrocious. That's a good word.
I was entertaining.
Isn't it nice to be weird? Yeah.
Callie Debs, how were you entertaining? What
Biff, we need to argue. I need you to argue. By the way, some of those exchanges where folks are coming at a situation from two different perspectives are some of the most interesting threads that I've seen on these videos. And normally, I'm on Patricia's side. No, just kidding. Normally, often folks are kind of like on the same page, but just coming at things in different ways. And I find that like really fascinating. So it's nice when somebody has like the grace or the patience to continue on that conversation instead of just like write somebody off and call each other names and being like, you're just this or that, because it's unfortunate when that happens. We're going to disagree.
Spam says, I'm just weird too. And that's why we love you both.
Yeah.
I pushed someone too far and it's just not good.
Empty paper towel and toilet paper rolls.
I've sold empty paper towel. Why would somebody buy it? Why would you list that?
That has to be remarkable.
I wouldn't have even thought about that. Maybe for like an
for art.
For
yeah,
actually, you know what? I think I have heard somebody like put together like a collection of those things, and then people buy them.
Not funny. Welcome. I had sold a silver dollar from the 1800s that I realized when listing was a hidden compartment opium case. Went from 25 to 250. Nice.
That's awesome.
Crafters use toilet paper rolls. Yeah.
That's see, I love stuff like that. That's awesome. Yeah, crafter. Yeah, I answered my own question.
No, I wish somebody hadn't said that because I'm sure now. No.
No, I'm not gonna. Yeah. This seems to prove my consensus that a lot of promoted listings are pocket dialed purchases.
Pocket dial purchases.
Gina, they sell often. Maybe I will start putting the wine corks on Etsy. Jackass Retro says, I've been selling lots. $15 a pop lady. Got a huge
Cardboard
box.
egg cartons. I'm not surprised.
Cardboard egg cartons. How many
You know what? Hey.
What?
This reminds me of like how reselling is kind of like in your blood or in your like experience as a child, because when I walked into Jeff's grandparents' house one day, his really adorable grandfather, who was like in his 70s at that time, probably.
No, like 67, but I don't think he made it to 70.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway, thanks, Jeff. I'm just telling a story about how I walked in and he was washing like copper kettles. He had like 11 copper kettles of all different shapes and size, and he was washing them, and he turned to me and he's like, I'm getting sick of washing these here copper kettles. But like they had a basement full of things that they wanted to sell, and they just were ahead of the curve because there wasn't an online platform that really existed yet at that time for them to like offload. And plus they were elderly, but they had so much stuff to resell.
Yeah.
Like it was in your, they went to estate sales. It was like
auctions, garage sales.
It's so much fun. Like that's the fun of being a reseller, a reseller's partner, right? It's like those adventures that you go on where you're like, well, let's just see what happens. Let's see what
that was where I got That was where I got my start. Was spending time with them, going to garage sales, and I remember back then, I would so not like the whole bartering process, the whole, throwing out a price, trying to get a better deal. I did not like that, but now I love that part of like when you're out and you're sourcing. 100 corks for 15. I was curious how many corks. And then Kelly Deb says, in a nutshell, I was a live music entertainer that provided percussion instruments to people to play along with. We did sometimes up to 4 gigs per day. Wow. That's awesome.
I know an avid student guitarist. So if you ever want to set up a reseller band, there's this dude named Jeff.
I'm still learning. I'm still an amateur.
He taught himself how to play the guitar.
Honestly, this year for me has been frustrating because I've had to put so much time into eBay and all the shenanigans and everything that I've literally not been able to even practice guitar really over the last 6 months, ever since all this BS started happening. So it's like before this, I was playing a little bit. And I got to actually get my fingers back. Like they've gone soft again. I had calluses on them.
Wow. Prosthetic eyeball.
Why do corks have to be soaked? Is this a joke? Why do corks have to? I feel like he's setting us up for something.
Biff was a wine educator in Napa. And could have gotten so many wine corks down. You know what? Do people ever spit when they do wine tastings? Because we didn't, and we thought it was Halloween for adults.
Oh my goodness. You go to one winery, you go to the next one, you see the same people, you go to the next one, you see the same people, just like when you're trick-or-treating.
Suddenly you're besties.
Everyone's happy because everyone's drinking. It's like everyone is happy when they're getting candy. So that's how I've done wine tours as Halloween for adults.
5%. I knew it. But I believe maybe like the real like aficionados.
Yeah, the aficionados.
Mixer required as well.
Oh my goodness, you're really going all out. Can't drink until after I pick up my mom and walk the dogs. I don't know for you guys, but eBay is dead for me. Yeah,
Julie, definitely.
My on her store went like a day and a half without a sale. So, but as I said earlier, and this is normally a pretty slow time for me, so I'm not going to get too excited about it right now. And I had switched my. I would say switching from 3 day shipping to 1 day, I think has been huge. So I had switched it back to 3 day a week ago, just because I know with the holidays coming up, I might not have been able to get out, but then last night I switched it back at midnight, and some more sales came in. So I think it's been huge switching from 3 to 1. I know a lot of you already know that, but Patricia, I had one $18 sale today. Didn't expect any. The guy who bought that that newspaper, he also sent a message after he bought it. He wanted it like expedited. So obviously you can't. There's no way you can collect money on eBay. So I just called him up on his phone. Luckily, he had his number in the eBay thing, and we worked it out. And he PayPal'd me the money, and so he's going to get it very shortly after Christmas. Customer said he'd been looking for one for 18 years. Wait, what? What did he sell? I missed what he originally sold. Bay Golf. What? I'm sorry. I don't. What did you say he'd been looking for?
It's not just you, Julie.
Yeah,
it's definitely not just you, because so many. Sorry.
No.
So many resellers have had that same thought. Is like, is it just me? Did things suddenly change? And that's what I meant about the dissonance, right? It's like, I don't understand, or I don't really know how this has happened when it was so different before. So,
well, Jack and I were talking, and he was saying, like, imagine all the people who are not on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they have no idea what's going on with eBay. And I guarantee you a high percentage of those people are probably like, what is going on? And then, like, they have to be thinking, is it me? Is it my stuff? And
it's your stuff.
It's my stuff.
Change your stuff.
My stuff.
It's your prices on your stuff.
That might be my price.
You're selling the wrong stuff.
But yeah. Wait, do that accent again. Are you Tony Soprano?
Oh, what a great series.
Oh,
Sopranos.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's a great series.
Beep, 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 beep. We love The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Okay, how long have we been doing this?
I think we should probably wrap this up shortly.
72 minutes.
Yeah, I'm breaking my own rule, Spam and Primo. First live.
We're so happy to be with all of you, and we're so grateful for your engagement. And I know that I'm so happy for Jeff that he feels so much less alone now after he started his YouTube channel. So
yeah, I just appreciate you guys like listening to my rants, or sharing your comments and your experiences.
Hey, Jared.
Hi, Jared. Welcome.
We are silly goosies. We love you guys.
Yes, this was
our Tiki live mentors.
This went way better in my head than I thought it would go. It
went better in your head? How rude.
No, I mean
I'm just kidding.
You know what I meant.
Way worse in your head.
Yeah, it went way worse in my head. Thank you, everybody.
Happy holidays, everyone. You're all awesome. Hi, April.
Oh, hi. Hey, she's a PI. Like a legit PI.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she that's a whole funny story about her and her video, that she came across my one video back in July, and then she clicked off, and she lost it, and she made a video saying that she was like looking for me, and like a good PI, she eventually found me.
Mele Kaliki Maka.
Patricia,
in Tagalog, you
Merry
say
Christmas.
Mabuhay. Cheers to you all. Wishing you the absolute best of the holidays. Hoping you get some good food, some good company.
Good health.
Yeah.
Good health, good times. Let's put this year behind us. And we'll do another live, maybe.
What?
At at some, you know, maybe. Well, I'm just trying to think, like maybe around New Year, sometime around New Year's.
Sure.
We'll see. Don't hold that
see.
to me, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Thanks everybody for hanging out.
Have a great night, everyone. Yes.
I think it will, Jared. I think, you know, eBay is forcing us to adapt and change, and you know, I think it can only get better from here. I really do. Like whether it's, you know, eBay, I just think whatever path that you're on in reselling, I think, you know, we're being forced to adapt and change, and it'll be better. We will, Julie. Merry Christmas, guys. I don't even know how
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We don't know how to stop.
I don't even know how to turn it off.
It's embarrassing the last few moments where we're just...
I'm thinking I hit this X.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, guys.
I put a link before that comment. It was, Stratford.
Yes, let's do this again. Oh, Patricia, the painting. I'm trying to create a new one for you because I don't have a solution to this one being the back of the canvas. So I apologize for not getting back to you.
Okay.
I'm just, yeah.
I am hitting the button.
Bye.
Yes, I'm sure I want to stop streaming.